Hello everyone, this is the love horoscope for the zodiac Scorpio for the month of December and for also whatever's left of November as well. Well, I would also like to say happy birthday to all of you that have a birthday in this month of November, and also for the beginning of December. I wish you all of the best. Please remember that the last horoscope was about a lot of energy and good things, and I hope that this video is the same thing. I wish you luck with that, and I hope that this year starts off on a good foot for your birthday as well. Okay, so what decks will I be utilizing? I have my regular deck, the Lenormand cards, the Energy Oracle, and then this new deck that I have here, which is called Whispers of Love. This oracle is a guide to bring love into our lives. So at the end of the video, I will be reading out one specific card from this oracle. Okay, so as always, for those of you that have never been in my channel, I will explain here that I shuffle this deck and 7 cards turn over. Okay, and then I also analyze the last card of that line, and then I will be putting down 3 separate lines. And I would also like to let you know that this reading does apply to the ascendant and moon sign as well. If you're unsure about your ascendant and moon sign, there are plenty of websites that will be able to help you out with that, with some additional information and questions that they're going to ask you. Okay, so we have 2 cards already. We just need 5 more for the first line. And as we all know as well, energies do transcend from one month to another. So a lot of people do write to me saying to me that a lot of this happened to them the month before, which may be the case, but energies do kind of flow from one month into another. So don't be surprised if this is something that has recently happened to you, or you find this happening in the following month of December. Okay, so this one was turned over, so I'm just going to put it down. And the last card. Okay, so what do we have for you here in this last card here, which is the King of Cups in reverse? This card may be identifying you, first of all, because you are Scorpio, and you are represented with the King of Cups. If you are a man or even a woman as well, someone who has an energy which is a little bit more masculine, or someone who has maybe a bit stronger personality. That's the way that the cards are deciphered here. For the time being, what I'm seeing here, the last card is telling me that you don't have any intention of giving your love to anyone. This to me means not wanting to be in a relationship. So what is going on here in this first line, and what can I decipher for you? So what I'm seeing here is, as far as celebrations go, as far as holidays specifically, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's, all of that, I'm sensing that you're almost saying, no, I don't want to start a new relationship now. I want to go out and have a good time and be tranquil at home with my family, celebrating with those people that I already know and love. I'm telling you this here because here I see the 8 of Wands, and it's in reverse, and this tells me that maybe you've stopped communications with someone recently, and you feel that this is not the best month to start something new. Here, there is a bit of apprehension here, and that feeling of not wanting to be in a relationship at the moment, simply for the fact of having someone over the holiday season to celebrate with you. You want something longer term. And I think that's okay, really, for you to decide what is best for you. And you don't want any compromise, really. And this card means to have a good time and not think too much. And now this card is telling me at the moment that you don't want to think too much. You want to have a good time and have fun. If someone tells you, let's go out and celebrate New Year's Eve, you are okay to do that because you have no commitments to anyone. You don't want to compromise on anything, and you want to do whatever you want to do and enjoy your life. If you want to go on a trip, you're going to take off and do that as well. Because here I see that there are some people who will be planning a trip, and others I see may have ended communication with someone who was long distance. So it could have been a long distance relationship. So what's fundamental for you this month, Scorpio, is that you don't want anyone in your life who's going to complicate things for you. You don't want to think about the past, and you don't want to be in any relationship at the moment. I would imagine that this is going to apply to a specific group of individuals because there are many of you that may be in a relationship, but I see others of you are not. So this line is really, you don't have a relationship, nor do you want one. And you want to end this year off just having a good time and enjoying your life. This card tells me that you have many people to choose from. So you can mix it up and meet new people, go out and have a good time. It does tell me to be a little bit cautious here of not inflate your ego too much. Because to say like, oh, I have so much to choose from, I can take my time and see what I want. Because sometimes we choose too much, or we feel that we have so much to choose from that we end up with really a worst case scenario. So it's more just a caution or a warning. Just keep your ego in check as far as that goes. Okay, because sometimes a good person can come into our lives and we overlook them because we think we have so many options. And the fish card does talk a lot about abundance, but we have to make sure to not let this get to our heads. Okay, so the numbers that I'm seeing here, it could be 34 years old. I also see the numbers 27 and 47. Let me see here, the letter P, K, and M in this case. Those are the letters that are resonating with me right now. Okay, so let's see what's going to take a look here with the Energy Oracle. Scorpions are people who do attract a lot of people. They have a very powerful energy. And this is not made up from me, but also in the sexual aspect. So I would imagine if Scorpio decides to conquer someone, they have many, many people to choose from. But as I've mentioned, be cautious that someone who comes your way who's worth it, that you don't overlook them for that reason. Okay, so these cards are telling me that you are trying to protect yourself, protect your heart. It could be that you, in this case, come from a breakup. And it may not even be from half a year ago or a year ago. It could be from a long time ago. Someone who left a scar on your heart. And from what I'm seeing here is your heart. There I see tears coming from the heart. So your heart is crying or bleeding, so to speak. So I see that it's almost as if you still remember what happened to you. And it causes a lot of pain and suffering. And you may even cry about it still. So now you want to protect your heart. You're having thoughts because you want passion. Now, and don't get me wrong here. I apologize. I had to move the camera a bit to get a better angle. But looking at the numbers here, we have number 8. There's something that's in your past. And even though you feel that you've overcome it completely, you have not yet. Even though it's been from a long time ago, many years ago. It could even be that you ended the relationship and each of you went your own ways. It could even be that this person may not be with us anymore. Either way, this tells me that your heart is still suffering from what happened. And for the time being, you prefer to take your time, get to know people, and then later make a decision. Okay, and if you didn't decide this here with the number 9, it tells me that you will be able to find that person that you are searching for. But I see that really this month specifically, you're just going to take your time and really just think a little bit more about what it is that you want. Okay, so we're going to continue here with the second line. Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you. Okay. Scorpio. So let's see. Before proceeding with this line here, and I'm doing it in this way here because some people do not watch the intro to my video and skip ahead. So this month, I want to let everyone know from the November 15th to December 15th, there is going to be a special promotion for private readings. I'm letting you know now because, like I mentioned, many people skip ahead and I don't want people to miss this information. Okay, so we're going to continue here. Second line. The last card that we have here is the Two of Swords, Scorpio. What this means is to decide between two situations or two individuals. The only thing I'm going to tell you here is the following. Be careful here because I see that there may be people who are giving you wrong advice for you to make a decision here. And not only that, these advice that people are giving you are provoking you to be here making decisions blindly. And that I really don't recommend to anyone. When one makes a decision, you need to be conscious of the pros and the cons of the decision you're making. So if you act in this way or allow yourself to be taken in this way, and if you see here, this person almost has someone on each shoulder telling them what to do not allow passion to overcome you. Okay, so this tells me that there is a situation in which you want to have closure to, a situation in which you feel very unhappy about. It could be with someone who is an earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This person could be your stable relationship, or maybe not. It could be a casual relationship. But I feel that he or she is someone who's very strict. Yes, they are stable individuals. I do feel there's stability in him or her. It's not a matter of them not being well financially or in other aspects. But what can I tell you here? Even if they may be well off financially, doesn't necessarily mean that they are happy, that you're happy with them. They can offer you castles. They can offer you good positions. Even I see here political aspirations as well, but you don't feel happy with them. So really, there's no material goods that can make you feel happy with another person. And that's really the case here. This is an option. You say, what do I do here? Because what I'm seeing, Scorpio, is that there's someone else. And you don't know if to take a chance with this person or to not open that door. That's what I'm feeling. And this tells me that this other person you've known from a while back. It's not someone new. And it is a man or a woman who is an air sign. So it could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Here, this could be that the roles are reversed. So you're with an air sign and you meet an earth sign, or you're with an earth sign and you meet an air sign. So it could be either or. The conclusion of this is that you need to make a decision, and it needs to be just in what you're doing, because in one way it will reflect on yourself, the way that you see love, the way that you take on challenges and other individuals, I advise you that when you decide, it's very important to not listen to others. If you feel that option A is the best, if you feel that B is the best, then stay with option B. If you are wrong, at least it was your decision, but don't listen to other people and what they have to tell you. So it's really not convenient to you to listen to others, because you're going to say, I chose this person because such and such person pushed me in that direction. And that's not really right. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune in the Lenormand cards. Now, the years I'm seeing is 61. Let me see. 1977. So it could be year 61 or age even 61. The year I'm seeing 1977. Let me see. It's telling me the year 1992, the letter M and the letter C. And obviously here, the Wheel of Fortune. Let me just take a quick look here. Something caught my attention. Yeah, it could be that you're even with another Scorpio. And Cancer I'm seeing as well. But in Cancer, I'm feeling characteristics. Someone who may be very variant in their way of thinking. Someone who can get offended very easily by anything you tell them. I don't feel that it's their horoscope. In some cases, it might be, but in general, not. I feel that it's mostly their characteristics that are defined maybe by Cancer. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. So let me take a look at the Energy Oracle. Okay, so here this tells me that you may be deciding between two individuals. One who is maybe from a different country or city. It could be someone who is from a different nationality than you. Or someone who simply lives in another country and you are communicating with them. Could be online. The end result here is excellent, which is the Cornucopia. This tells me what you do will turn out positively. This is to give out and receive a lot. So the end result will be the best for you. And I'm really happy about that, Scorpio. The number here is 4, which is someone who will bring stability into your life. That is the person that you should choose. Think about both individuals and think of which person brings you more stability to your life. Okay, so think who gives you more stability for your future. Not economically, but stability emotional. Okay, so also if you'd like to decide as far as economy goes, I do see that there's also a lot of material wealth and you would have a tranquil life really with this person. So I see that that's really not the issue with these two people. It's more the emotional aspect. So you're going to need to decide based on that factor. Okay, so we're going to move on to the last line, Scorpio. Okay, so to repeat to all of you again while I'm shuffling my deck about the offer that I have for private readings, and also if you would like to join my exclusive membership or club, you just need to join, click on the join button, which is on the right hand side at the bottom of this video, and it will take you to the membership payment page, and every month I will be releasing videos just for those individuals. That's also an alternative to those of you who may not be able to pay for a private reading. Those exclusive videos may give you a little bit more insight, and it is a different cost as well. Okay, so we are finished with the last line here. Okay, so Scorpio, I'm seeing that you've decided to leave something behind here. You've decided to leave something or someone behind, and it could also be an attitude, because you feel that they bring a lot of emotional instability into your life. Here, what I'm seeing is someone in a certain moment pushed you into a love triangle. And here I feel that you tolerated the situation for a certain amount of time, until you decided that enough was enough, and realize that if this person is doing this to you, it's because they no longer love you. That's just what I'm seeing here. It's not necessarily every single case is the same, but that's what I'm seeing. And newly, this is telling me that you are going to make a decision. And the decision you're going to make for this month is to move forward in life. Here, this tells me what was in your past was left behind. Nothing, Scorpio, from the past to you is a worry. This also tells me that you may be taking a trip in a few months, could be 2 or 3 trips. I see you traveling with other individuals, but people who will help you recuperate. They'll help you recuperate your faith in humanity, really. Because I see that with that situation that you dragged on for so long, you felt, why did I have to live through this? Why does someone need to tolerate this? And really, that was a decision you made. But when you've distanced yourself from this, you realized how much this affected your life. So the past here is nothing to you here. And you're going to distance yourself to leave it behind, really. Okay, so let's see what the Lenormand card has to tell us about this. I saw a card that turned over, but I don't know where it is now. No, well. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, so what this is telling me is really the same as these other cards are telling me. It's telling me that now the obstacles have been left in the past or will leave them in the past. This feeling of being upset and apprehension, you're going to leave behind as well. You don't want anything to do with the past or people who bring problems into your life. And this tells me that you go out and meet new people. So it could be that you take a trip where there's a lot of natural beauty, and this means to connect with other individuals here. I'm going to take a look at the card here. Yeah, I see doves here and vegetation, which is really a good sign. It could even mean I see people could be from Costa Rica or Venezuela. It could be that you communicate with someone from these places even, or you take a trip. Something like that. I see young people too, 20 years old, leaving something behind that made you very unhappy in your past. What else do I see? The letters. I see the age 41. So 41 years old. And someone who was in a relationship for 8 years, who has left someone behind. That I see specifically here. Okay, so this card here really says it all. This is the card of someone that have made you waste your time because they have hidden motives. This is someone that was there, and I'll tell you honestly, to ruin your life. This person will never do anything with the best intentions. For the contrary, they always have a motive behind everything they do. Here, I really feel that you need to distance yourself from this person. Here is the mountain. He or she was the mountain, but you tell me that you've left them behind, and I congratulate you on that. You evaluated the situation with the number 7, and you've moved ahead in a different direction. Really, this person, remove them from your life because the only thing they've done is cause pain. Okay, so let's take a look for everyone here, Scorpio, what we have for the Oracle of Whispers of Love. Okay, so this would be the card here. This says here, get to know each other. Okay, so learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. So, in general here, this is telling me that if you know someone, in the previous cards as I saw someone enters your life, try to get to know them. And it was the same in the first line too. As I mentioned, you're going to meet a lot of people, an abundance of people. But I feel that someone important could reach your life and you're thinking, I'm not in the right moment to meet anyone. But here this is telling me yes, because I feel that someone important is going to be there. And sorry, I feel almost as if because you don't want to meet anyone, you're going to let a good opportunity pass you by. And this card says, the need to feel loved and appreciated motivates how we will act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will benefit you, as you will find that this will only help love grow. Recognize your differences and don't try to control every aspect of what is before you. And that is really what happened with this other person. They tried to control every aspect of your life. In the second line, I saw the same thing. Someone was extremely controlling. And so this time, don't go to someone like that. Try to find an alternative, something different. Because if we always look for the same type of person, we're always going to obtain the same result. And that is really to end up with someone who deceives us. Okay, Scorpio, I wish you all of the best. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Here for the private reading and the special that I'm going to be having, you can join my exclusive club as well. Leave me your likes, your comments. I do read all of them. If there's something you want to see, you can write to my email as well. I'm going to try and please everyone as much as possible. Thank you again, and take care.